Well, the March of Dimes was founded 75 years ago by President Franklin D. Roosevelt in response to the polio epidemic. And today, it helps mothers reach full-term pregnancies and give birth to healthy babies. And next week, you can help further this cause at the Signature Chef's Auction. And joining us with more details are from the March of Dimes, Senior Community Director Ruth Hamilton, and Paco Aceves, owner of Paco's International Smoked Cuisine. Thank you all for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so Ruth, tell us just a little bit about what the March of Dimes in New Mexico is doing and how it helps New Mexican families.
1 in 8 babies in New Mexico is born prematurely, and that's a big number. So what we do is research the causes of prematurity and work to figure out how can we prevent this so that families don't have to go through this huge expense and this horrendous experience. And the way we do that is by holding high energy, really fun fundraisers throughout the year. And we're bringing to town next week Signature Chef's Auction for the first time. It's a great event that we do in about 100 cities. And we're bringing it here to the Blue Museum.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So tell us just a bit more about what we can expect at this chef's auction.
We have 9 wonderful chefs, including our lead chef, Paco Aceves. And they're going to be serving out samples to our guests. Wine is going to be flowing. And then we're going to be holding a live auction of items that you can only buy at Signature Chef's Auctions. They're packages that are specially put together that you can only buy there. So you've got to come, eat the food and enjoy the chefs. And
absolutely. Well, just getting the smells that are coming up here in the Builder Source Kitchen, folks, it smells fantastic. So Paco, what are you making for us today?
So this is going to be a roasted pear, thyme, and gorgonzola tartlet. Okay, I've made them a little bit smaller for bite size for this morning, but basically the recipe will be available online, correct? Okay. So what we're going to do is we'll start out with sweating our onions. It kind of takes some of the harsh flavor out of them, makes it a little sweeter, which can help cut with some of the pungency you get with a sharp blue cheese. Right, okay. So what I've already done is kind of started that process of the caramelization of the onions. We're going to fill these tarts slightly with onion. You can do less if you'd like. Add a couple cloves of garlic in there to, little flavor difference, I guess.
Now, what is the signature dish, sorry, I should say, at the restaurant?
Our signature is pretty much applying smoke into a broad range of ingredients in our menu. Okay. So while we don't do, we have typical American barbecue, like in our lunch menu and a couple items in our dinner. We do offer other items that are not smoked, but where we kind of pride ourselves is including smoke into various dishes. Right. So like smoked pies and stuff like that. Right. Okay. So then what comes after this? So then here we have already our tarts that have the onion filled in them. Go a little bit of the blue cheese, more if you like it, but you can't really, don't really want to fill these too much, just because you're going to have to add a custard mix here, which is going to help with adding some creaminess to the tart, so they can be held out at room temperature for a little while if you're doing like little cocktail hour or something like that. We will be featuring these next Thursday. Next Thursday, Yes. So.
Great. And so how can our viewers learn more about this event and the March of Dimes, really, and everything that you all do in New Mexico?
Go to our website, www.marchofdimes.com/New Mexico, or you can call me at 505-933-6421.
Okay, fantastic. And where is Paco's Smoked Cuisine located?
It's at the southwest corner of Griegos and Rio Grande, right here in the Northwest Valley.
Right in the Northwest Valley. Okay, good. This is looking great. So what are you putting on here? What is
this? This is going to be, this is a custard base, Royale. So you have eggs, heavy cream, and a little bit of milk to just lighten it up so it's not so rich. This is going to help with binding the ingredients so they don't kind of, so that you get the flavor of the thyme and the onion and blue cheese throughout with every bite. So you can do this. So this will go into a 350-degree oven for anywhere between 18 to 25 minutes, depending on how good of an oven you have. If it's convection, like the one behind us, it'll probably be on the lighter side of like 12 to 15.
Great. Okay.
And then we have pears that are sautéing here, and these will get dressed on top after they come out. So you have that as a finishing item on there. So.
Now, do we have a finished product here so we can see what the goods look like?
Yes, absolutely.
Great. Let's take a look at that because this is looking really good. All right. And so how will the money, just very quickly while we're looking at this, how will the money be used to help the March of Dimes?
You know, every single baby born in New Mexico is touched by the work of the March of Dimes, either through the research that we do here, the education that we provide both families and medical professionals. And also, if something goes wrong with a pregnancy, we're there to help and support the family.
That's great. That's great. Well, thank you guys so very much. We're taking a look here, and I'm ready to dive into this.
Yes,
all right. Well.